We are 33 years old in 3 days. But who's counting? And we have a lot of action all day. We've, of course, have David Byrne tickets. We've already done that today. That's every morning this week on the Morning X ticket window. The Steve Show, Echo and the Bunnyman. He can get you in, and he has his annual Haunted House of Retro Pleasure. That's every day at noon this week. Plus, everyone, all of us on the station, dipping our hands in the bag of $150K. We've already done one of the thousands, so 4,000 left still to give away. We might do it again on our show. But first, we must sleaze with Leslie Fram.
Normally, when you see an altercation with Alec Baldwin, it's kind of angry Alec, right? How about this one where he's kind of messing with paparazzi?
What was the job you wanted to do that you failed at, that you ended up doing this? What were you doing? What was the plan? What did you want to do? You know?
I kind of like that. He's screwing with the pops.
Hey, what did you want to do?
What do you really want to do with your life?
The question I always want to ask celebrities, somebody finally asked, when did you know you were famous? Yeah, somebody asked that too. John Krasinski.
When did I first realize I was famous? Oh, it was in New York City. The Office, I forget, it must have been season 2 because iPods had come out and I had no idea what an iPod was. And after the pilot, I went back to waiting tables. After season 1, I was going to go back and wait tables. And I remember a guy came up to me on the New York streets and he held up an iPod and he said, "Look, you're on my iPod." And the screen was this big. And I couldn't see who it was, but it looked a lot like me. And I thought, I don't know if that's fame or if that person's going to kill me. But either way, that person knows me and that's a stranger. So that was a big moment.
Isn't that crazy to think that some of the shows you saw, he left and went to go work his waiter job?
I know. I love that question, though. It's like you have that revelation, I guess, at some point in your career, right?
Still waiting.
Speaking of being famous, we all know that, rest in peace, Diane Keaton was famous, but now her dog will be because she left her dog $5 million in a trust fund.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Why?
This ensures that Reggie's lifelong care, including a private home, professional caretakers, and ongoing support for animal charities.
Well, that's good. But man, she had no one else.
I mean, her kids will inherit the majority of her estate, but you know, we love our animals, right?
Yeah, but how much money does she have if she's peeling off $5 million for her dog?
I know.
It's a lot.
Guess who is approving of Glenn Powell for The Running Man? The author himself, Stephen King. Well, you know, if you get his thumbs up, you're in, so good for him.
Well, seeing as they've already done it, so I guess that's okay.
Well, I mean, I'm sure before that they had to have said something to Stephen King. Not a big fan of Project Runway, but did you realize it's been on for 22 seasons?
With a whole bunch of different people, right? It's never the same people, or some of them?
Yeah, but I guess now for season 22, it'll be on Freeform, Hulu, and Disney+. But of course, Heidi Klum is back. I mean, that's her show, and she makes the show, so yeah. When you don't know how to pronounce someone's name, I guess you just go to the source themselves, and that would be Steve Buscemi.
Or is it?
First off, I just want to talk to you about the studio.
Oh, yeah.
Your cameo in that, at one point they said Buscemi.
That's the only
bruschetta. Buscemi.
Yeah. I don't like that one.
That's so funny.
Buscemi, that's I like that.
Buscemi, but it's
Buscemi.
not, right?
But, well, that is the Italian way to say it, but I just didn't grow up that way.
Well, how'd you grow up?
Growing up, we said Buscemi, which is I can't even do that anymore. So now I say Buscemi.
You said Buscemi.
I sort of take a little bit from each pronunciation. I don't know how to say my own name.
When we talked about this once when you did a little stand-up, did you go under Buscemi then?
No, I shortened it to Buse. And you can imagine the fun that MC's had with that.
Isn't that crazy? You go so long with people saying it differently that you adopt that and don't say it the real way?
Which is crazy because I know it's Buscemi, but I'm just going to say Buscemi because he's saying it's okay.
Kind of like this week especially, Buscemi. Buscemi.
I was talking to you yesterday about A House of Dynamite, the show on Netflix, the movie, and it has the controversial ending. Well, guess what? Now there's another controversy. The Pentagon is disputing the accuracy. Oopsie, the movie raises questions, of course, about U.S. missile defense systems, portraying it only has 50% effective. It is only 50% effective. So the Pentagon sent a memo. I love that the Pentagon is responding to a movie, insisting that interception technology has been 100% accurate.
Yeah, how big of waves are you making if the Pentagon comes in and quotes on your show? Wow.
Kim Kardashian in collaboration with Bridgerton creator Chris Van Dusen and Emma Roberts, working on a new Netflix series titled Calabasas. Now, I don't know if you know about Calabasas. It's based on this book, If You Lived Here, You'd Be Famous by Now, following a 16-year-old girl's move from a private Catholic school to Calabasas High, navigating culture shock and loneliness. So I guess Kim must have some sort of a deal with Netflix, right?
Yeah, I've been to her house in Calabasas. Not inside, but I've stayed with our buddy Ken Fuchs in his guest house in Calabasas where they live. They're in the same gated neighborhood. It was when Kanye was still living there. Each house takes up like 5 lots.
That's what I've heard.
It's crazy to me to drive through there and see these everyone's got like a G-Wagon. Everyone's got 14 Range Rovers and, like wild boar running in their front yard. It's like a weird place.
Well, they keep coming up with things to make you want to buy, like we had talked about Kim's Skims with the new underwear with the hair. Now, Kourtney Kardashian is launching lollipops for your vagina.
What is with they're trying to dominate the vagina industry all of a sudden?
Yeah, they are.
The lollipop thing was cool.
That is all.
That was one of the first things that I wanted to do because I used to suck lollipops every day.
That's the headline.
Yeah.
That sounded
They got
crazy.
it.
That actually sounds insane.
Why lollipops?
I don't know. Like when my husband and I were first together, we just would always have like
I was thinking
a
this was like when you were a
lollipop.
little girl. Oh,
No.
this is recent.
No, this is as an adult.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
so I said, let's do a lollipop that has benefits and is infused with, something. And so it did take us a while.
4.5 years to get it right.
Formulate it and figure it out and be able to get collagen in the lollipop.
It makes sense because a
They're
lot of that,
amazing.
like through the saliva, is actually a really good delivery system, right?
Yeah. So
I
a
didn't
lot
want
of
those flat little ones that don't feel like a lollipop.
like a
Yes.
Tootsie Pop.
Yeah.
And that is like from a manufacturing perspective, that was a challenge. We were on a journey there. I mean, we're obsessed with the lollipops.
Yeah, Travis Barker's going, yeah, honey, way to go.
What in the hell?
I know. It's a probiotic.
Did the world need a vagina lollipop?
No.
I have so many questions.
But Barnes, you can get them at Target for $5.99.
I'm good. Preach.
That's your Celebrity Sleaze.
We are the musers on the pod so far. We've discussed people we love.
I didn't tell you guys. Cuban emailed me.
What are you wearing?
Well, no, that's not.
Things we love. Got way into typewriters.
How many typewriters do you own?
Let's not podcast anymore.
Just guesstimate.
It's time to get really down and dirty.
These are great ideas. Start a podcast and then forget to promote it on social media.
So,
What is our podcast about? Yeah, whatever we feel like.
The Musers, the podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.